What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the NJC Podcast. I appreciate you all for the love and support so far. As you know, we're just getting started, so I'm excited to see where it goes. Now, in today's episode, as you can see, we got a couple topics to cover, and we're going to be jumping into MLB a little bit. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
So, first topic we got is the divisional round. So, we had pretty good games this week, and I'm going to kind of go over the Broncos and Bills game. So, we had Josh Allen versus Bo Nix, obviously, great matchup. Josh Allen still hasn't won, and he was at the finish line and just turned the ball over too much. And he had like 2 fumbles, 2 picks, and he threw good. Like he had 283 yards. They went into OT. He had 3 touchdowns. Bo Nix, on the other hand, same thing, had 3 touchdowns. But what was crazy is I think his adrenaline was just pumping because, bro, if you go look at the play that he got hurt, he
didn't look like he got hurt.
He didn't look like he was just walking off fine. But no,
I saw a notification of him breaking his ankle where I was like, when did he break his ankle?
Literally.
No. And then, bro, I was sitting there and I was like, bro, the Bills should win this game. And then that controversy catch, bro, come on.
Yeah.
First off, let me just ask everybody, and y'all too, if you catch the ball and your knees are down, that's a catch, right?
I got it.
If you have possession of the ball, yeah.
But he did.
I thought he did, but
he did, CP. So
I know. I'm just saying, like,
I was just making sure you're on the same page. But no,
yeah.
That would have changed the game for 110%. Now, with that being said, the Broncos defense did not play good that game, which I was very shocked about. Now,
so I have a question.
Obviously, Josh Allen and James Cook, but go ahead.
Do you agree with Sean McDermott being fired after that?
No.
Not at all.
If
anything, he's too good of an offensive
I think
coach.
you get rid of the GM.
I don't even know about that because the GM, well, yeah, okay, because
I could see that.
That Keon Coleman thing, bro, like.
I mean, yeah, but like they also made no trade deadline, like moves at the trade deadline, anything like that. Like their owner and stuff started bad-mashing Keon Coleman, but yet the GM was the one that wanted to get Keon. So like,
yeah, but he really, bro. But I think that whole Keon thing was he's an athlete, he's big, and they assumed that he was going to be good, right?
And the disrespect is kind of crazy though.
Now, bro, did y'all see what Andre Johnson said? He tweeted out. He said, "Keep talking crap about Keon Coleman. Just wait till I train with him in the offseason. He might go stupid next year." Andre Johnson, a Hall of Famer. So I don't know, but
bro, how are they going to expect him if you're playing on a team, right?
With
just you in general, you're on a team and your own like owner or your own coaches are trash talking you. How are you gonna are you gonna come back more motivated?
I mean, I gotta succeed after that.
Are you gonna
I'm not leaving. I'm talking about game.
I think it makes him come back more motivated for sure. Are you doubting me?
There's 2 ways you can go with that. You can either crash and burn and just take it as I guess I'll just suck, or he comes back with a fire lit under him. He's on one next year.
Did you see him walk out of the tunnel, bro? He didn't give a dang. So I think he's just about to go ball now.
He needs
to. Yeah, let's talk about the San Francisco and Seahawks game.
Yeah, obviously Seahawks just dominated the 49ers. Obviously, I get like 49ers just banged up and whatever, but yeah. And Sam Darnold had the oblique injury, and I mean he did like solid, nothing like crazy like what he's done this season before, but their run game was really solid. Kenneth Walker and everything, and then something like that. And then like this coming week, Charbonnet, he's injured from what I saw something where he's injured. So he's a big end zone guy, red zone guy for him, I say. Yeah, no. Kenneth Walker is.
CP, since you're talking about the Seahawks, I do have an actual question. You think the Rams give Shaheed the Devin Hester treatment?
Yeah. The Rams have dominated the Seahawks this year, I think, though.
Lost both games.
Do what?
The Rams have lost both games.
Have they?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Promise.
I'm pretty sure they have. I remember we watched that one.
Fact check me, but I'm pretty sure.
I know they lost at least one because we watched it live.
Yeah, and then there was another one that was like 13-10 or 13-3.
The Seahawks beat the Rams 30-25 January 5th.
And then they lost, and then they beat them again.
The other one was close, so yeah, they beat them both
13-10 or something, 13-3.
And
we're gonna have to.
They beat the Seahawks 21-19. Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Wait, what?
Rams
Rams
won
beat the
21-19.
Seahawks. Yeah.
What month was that?
It was this season.
What month?
It had to be like
Because it had to
December.
be like the first week of the season.
December 7th.
It was November 16th.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
So
off.
it was literally the second week of the season.
And then when they played them again was January 18th.
Yeah.
Well, I will say I saw something about Christian McCaffrey upset with his performance and everything, but I just want to say he's an MVP finalist, right? And you got him as a running back, which is already crazy enough. And I mean, obviously you can be upset with your performance and everything, but I personally will say he has carried this team, and like you see what happens when there's one game where he doesn't perform.
Yeah, but you also got to take in consideration that Purdy he played like he just couldn't.
He didn't play good. He's not a bad quarterback, bro.
No, I'm not saying he's bad.
He played
They
bad.
just have so many injuries.
But the past two games, even the game that they won, he played bad. But their defense.
I think it's because Christian McCaffrey was able to produce. Like I think they're relying too heavily on him.
I mean,
like,
Mac Jones.
It goes to show Brock Purdy can play a bad game. Other players can play bad games. Like the team's not clicking, and they can still win games because Christian McCaffrey's a dog.
I mean, yeah.
Like, I don't know. I just feel like obviously Christian McCaffrey's not going to score like 6 touchdowns, but I'm just saying like it's not enough to get blown out. But when one player's off, it can just throw the whole chemistry off, which is
that's true.
Especially a player as important as Christian McCaffrey is to that team.
Yeah, and Mac Jones, if you go look, he did just as good as he did better than Brock Purdy did this year. He did. Like he literally won them 8 games of their season.
I don't think Brock Purdy had a crazy season.
No, he's had years, but
I'm not saying that.
But I mean, he came in and did what he needed to be done.
Exactly.
I mean, he didn't. Obviously, he got beat 41-6. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Throughout the season, though.
Yeah, but Mac Jones did.
I was talking about Mac Jones.
Oh, okay, but Mac Jones,
he
did do his job.
Yeah,
I was about to say
he won to make games. So.
So what we got for the New England Patriots game?
Well, for the Patriots, you can see it turned out the Patriots winning. I was gonna say moral of that game: CJ Stroud.
Any other quarterback, Texans win.
He sent out an apology to him.
Really?
I didn't see that. He was like the dude that said that. He's like, "Hey, I took it to a little too far. There's not 31 quarterbacks, but I think there really is." they're like, bro.
I didn't see that.
CJ Stroud
CJ
he's just not his rookie self anymore, bro.
20 for 47, 4 interceptions.
Yeah,
I mean,
and two of them for the same person.
There's not too many games you win with your quarterback.
Drake May only threw for like 170 or something.
Drake May didn't play that good. Texans
threw 3 touchdowns though.
Texans easily win that game.
1 interception. But let me say something. This is something you need to think about for next week or for the next games. Okay. We were talking about it before. Texans #1 defense. Yes. Drake May had 1 interception.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean,
against the team that literally had the most interceptions.
Exactly.
He also had like 1 or 2 fumbles that
scoreboard.
I understand what you're saying.
CJ Stroud throws 4 interceptions though. Like,
bro, but look, it's a 2-score game.
My thing is maybe he didn't play
the
his
Patriots
best
defense
game,
played to they've been playing good. Like
I'm saying if CJ Stroud limits those interceptions at least 2, Texans win that game easily.
I don't know about win that game easily.
I wouldn't say easily.
All right, maybe not easily, but they have a better
100% a better shot. And Drake May didn't play his best game either.
But he still threw 3 touchdowns.
That doesn't mean he's off. He played good enough to win the game at least. Anyways, against the #1 defense in the league, you can't be you can't ask for much more. You can play cleaner. There's always places you can clean up and things you can fix going into the next game.
No, I know
he did his job. Last thing I want to say about it,
Butte.
What's it called? Texas or CJ Stroud obviously didn't play good. We talked about it, but here's something you got to think about also with the Patriots going into next week is that they're putting up pressure. They're not making it easy for the quarterback to have all day to sit here and decide where he wants to throw it. They played good defense. So
and there was a couple plays where CJ Stroud literally was making a bad, he had to make the bad throw, and it costed him a pick. You know what I'm saying? Because
some of the plays I was seeing where Stroud was messing up,
he
didn't have time to sit there and throw the ball. They snapped it, and he had about 3 seconds, and 2 seconds. He's got to get moving.
Yeah.
It's crazy how quick it was moving. So
the Patriots
defense showed up.
Their defense is
Patriots
fine.
defense is good, I will say. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
Bears
so
and
on
Rams,
this
we can
Bears
kind of.
rant, bro, this might be like I know the Broncos and Bills game was good, but like watching this because I watched this game and Caleb Williams has got a bright future, dog. Like, he Stafford's like Nico said the other week, like he's clutch. Like he sent him down the field, got him the field goal, bro. That kicker looks like a cafeteria teacher, bro. He looks. I was about to say somebody, CP, and you know who I was about to say.
Stop.
But no, for real. Like you saw it. My dad was like, bro, he's got love handles and he's kicking,
No.
bro. And he was like, and that play that Caleb Williams made on 4th and
That was nuts.
running backwards
Off
and
his
then
back
throwing it
foot,
on
50
a dot,
yards.
right to Cole Kmet. Yeah.
Yeah.
What, 2 seconds left?
Hey, can we talk about that defense? I don't know who the corner was. That
Who?
was some of the worst defense I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, bro. He
the
did
Rams.
not even jump.
Why did he run towards the goal line when the ball was thrown in the back
Bro, he
corner?
did this. He like
I'm still lost about it.
let it go.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. I feel
Hey.
like that could have been easily avoidable, but personally, I'm happy the Rams won.
Now, I do have to say this one thing though. Puka Nacua, dog. He was targeted. He had 15 targets that game and only caught 5 of them. He got locked up, kind of. Like,
well, when you've had a season like him, it's kind of they're probably doubling him. Like you have to.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely that's going to be your main target. Yeah, and that's something he's good at. He understands. Bro, he's played with Megatron. Like
no, I know. I'm just saying, like Puka, like that. Like the Bears' defense is nothing to play with in a couple of years. Like they're good. You know what I mean?
The Bears are a solid squad, and obviously it didn't work out in their favor this year. But
bro, Caleb Williams is the reason they've win games.
No, CP.
Ben Johnson.
I might be with you on that. I might even take back my coach of the year for Mike Vrabel. Obviously,
he's not going to win though.
Nah, he should. I mean,
he's not.
But I like your reasoning
Vrabel,
for it, though. I will agree with that. I like your reasoning. Bears really hadn't been much before.
That's what I don't get. Is the
yeah.
So, championship round. So we got the Rams at the Seahawks, obviously. Pats at Broncos, and we kind of did this little playoff game, right? So predictions. Now, Nico, you want to start off with what you got for this week?
I'll start off. First up, Rams Seahawks. You know, I think the Rams have had multiple close games leading up to this, where they've kind of snuck it out last minute with Stafford being so clutch, right? So the Seahawks have kind of had obviously 41-6 is pretty nuts. So with that being said, I mean, I like the way they're clicking as a team right now. I like the way they're playing. I definitely have them going to the Super Bowl. So I got the Seahawks.
And I'm with Nico. Like I just think the Seahawks defense is that good. Like no matter who they play, like even if Sam Darnold, because Sam Darnold hasn't been great in the playoffs. Like he didn't even play good last week. He threw for 174 yards. Kenneth Walker carried that game, and like I just think the Seahawks defense is going to hold Stafford. Now, don't get me wrong, Stafford could definitely go out there and be like, "F you," and throw for 5 touchdowns, right? But at the same time, the Seahawks are hot now. Like they just put up 41 on a decent team. Now they got to go play a just as good team, obviously better, with a better quarterback, better receivers, and I don't know. I just got Seahawks on this one.
All right, so I like random facts when it comes to sports. All right, so I looked up a couple of random facts for these teams and matchups this coming weekend, and teams that wear an anniversary patch for their franchise on their jerseys have lost in their AFC or NFC championship. The Seahawks is the team that is wearing that anniversary patch on their jerseys.
So you're saying
another stat for the Rams is teams that play in indoor stadiums are 0-15 when they play in an outdoor stadium for their conference championship game. Okay? The Los Angeles Rams home field is an indoor stadium, and they are going to Seattle, which is an outdoor outdoor stadium. Okay?
Yep.
One of these records is about to be broken. Someone's going to get a win in that win column, and I think it's going to be the Seahawks.
You think the Seahawks are going to?
I think the Seahawks break the streak of having. I think the Seahawks would be the first team that has an anniversary patch for their franchise that makes the Super Bowl.
Okay, I like that. One of them has to get broken, so I think you put the right squad.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like that. Good. All right. Well, for the Patriots and Broncos, I'm riding with the Patriots. I mean, I don't really have much explaining to do. I feel like they're just a better squad with their defense showing up against the Texans. Obviously, they didn't play their best offense, whatever, but I still feel like their defense played a big part in that. And I mean, they got Drake May as their quarterback, bro. Like, he's a dog, and I love watching him play. He's actually really he might be the next. Yeah, he might be the next. All right, anyways, I'm not getting.
But yeah, I'm sticking with the Pats too. So like this is my sole reason with the Pats. Like Drake May obviously is the main reason. Like he can do when it matters, right? Now, this is going to be a real test because this team as a whole, even without Bo Nix, is going to be a hard beat. Now, Stidham, whatever you want to call him, has had good games. And I know CP me and CP were talking about how he has played good games. But with that being said, like Nico just said, the Patriots defense has showed up. They don't Stidham hasn't been playing. So like it's gonna be hard for him to kind of like get into the rhythm. And if the Patriots start off hot, it's gonna hard. He's not a Tom Brady. He's gonna come back from a 28-3. Now if he does, it's the best story ever. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just think that the Patriots as a whole, if their defense continues the way they do, Drake May steps up even a little bit more this week, then we're chilling. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Could I say one more thing?
Meetings in 10. Go ahead.
Before CP starts, I just want to say one more thing. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, the Patriots haven't," and I was one of these people too, by the way. But they're saying the Patriots haven't really played competition. Now, they just beat the number one defense in the league, and
about to play the number two defense.
Like we can keep saying, "Oh, whatever, they didn't play good." I mean, that's part of football. You don't play good, you play good. But I think that last week really helped understand that, hey, this isn't just a team who walks on
they're not frauds.
Bad teams. They're not frauds, is what I'm trying to say. And last week helped show that, but this week could really help just cement that case. Exactly. So,
yeah, I mean, I get what you are saying for sure, but Drake May so far in the postseason, and I remember. I don't know if y'all remember, but early in the first podcast, I said Drake May doesn't play that well in postseason or playoff games or games that matter or whatever. In the postseason so far this season, Drake May has fumbled the ball 6 times, and 3 out of those 6 times they have been turnovers for the other team.
Question for you, real quick before you finish. Where are they at in the playoffs?
No, that's valid. That's valid.
He wins.
No, and right now he's winning, but in college he didn't win in the big games and all that.
He played he had nobody on his team. But go ahead.
I'm just I know. But still, anyways, so fumbled the ball 6 times so far in this playoffs, and 3 of those fumbles have been turnovers. Okay, he also has 2 interceptions so far in this playoffs. I get what you're saying. They're here. I understand that, but he hasn't played the most clean football
like he was
from the quarterback. Yeah. But so there's that, and I just haven't really been on the Patriots really. But then at the same time, I think about the Broncos and how they got the backup and everything like that. But it might be an advantage because he hasn't played in 2 years. I understand that, but it's like, okay, he has started in 4 or 5 NFL games. Is there really that much film on him? You know what I mean? Plus, he's with Sean Payton. Like, obviously, he's going to be getting reps in practice and everything like that throughout the whole season. I think he could be ready. And like I just said with the last games, with the Rams and Seahawks, I like weird facts. So here's another weird fact for this weekend. The list of backup quarterbacks that have won the Super Bowl, if you take all the letters within their names and mix it around, it spells out Jarrett Stidham, Super Bowl.
Oh, my God.
I'm taking the Broncos.
Oh,
and you know
Are
what
you
I'm
being
saying?
for
You know
real?
What I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Petey, the horse is in the house. Give me the Broncos.
Hold up. Can you say that again?
The list of the backup quarterbacks for NFL teams that have won the Super Bowl, if you take all the letters in their names and you mix it around, it spells out Jarrett Stidham, Super Bowl.
So they just have all those letters, and with those letters, they come up with
these facts come up because it's about to happen. That doesn't mean I know what you're saying.
That's pretty interesting, but that's that's a little bit of a reach for me.
Absolute
that's
cinema.
a little irrelevant. That's
if it was like
the
one letter, if it was like the first initial of their last name or something, spell that out, that would be crazy. That's what I thought you were saying.
CP.
They're mixing the letters.
Peter,
you know how many
horse is
other
back.
you know how many other
Broncos-
words you could probably
Broncos
spell
to the
with that?
Super Bowl.
CP question.
Yeah.
So you know how the Patriots defense has been playing very, very good,
Mm-hmm.
right? You remember this conversation me and you had about Stidham, right? He took 3 interceptions, turns the ball over, right? Listen,
He does,
hold on. If he does that against the Patriots are winning that ball game.
But the thing with Stidham, when it comes to that, he'll throw 4 touchdowns, but he'll throw
but
3
3
interceptions.
picks,
Like he's still kind of positive with it. But
the 3 picks could be pick sixes, like they just did against the Texans.
You're not wrong. But at the same time, CJ Stroud threw 1 touchdown for 4 interceptions, like negative.
But
I think if Stidham at least stays positive within that factor, they got
CP, I got a question for you also. So are you saying like basically the lights are too bright for Drake May?
That's exactly
if the way it was college, yes, absolutely.
But I'm happy you said that because this is what I want to bring up.
Mm-hmm.
College athletes, right? They are not around the same training and coaches as they are in the NFL. And like obviously you can't be trained about like nerves and the lights being too bright and stuff like that. Like that's just in the moment. That's just who you are as a player. Like you can't train or learn that. But my thing is that you keep bringing up this college stuff, and that's the only part that's throwing me off because it's a whole different league. It's a whole different he's a whole new ball player. Like I understand the new trainers and coaches. Like I'm kind of proving your point here. They can't teach him about the lights being too bright, but Stidham, if Bo Nix doesn't play, I'm almost I almost would throw $1 million on the Patriots, and that might be a hot take.
I mean, that's how far to be honest, the odds right now are for the Patriots.
He might be in the practice squad, but that does not mean going into the championship round of the NFL playoffs is the lights aren't going to be bright enough. That's not the same thing as a practice running the plays in practice with that's just not the same to me. And you saying that is like you saying about college is just that's not the same thing to me at all. Like I understand what you're saying. It's like the same idea, but it is not the same.
And you also got to think of where he went. That is not a football school.
Yeah, they did not have anybody. And Belichick was not there either. So he wasn't around this type of
he only had Josh Downs, and that was 1 year. And the next year he had zero people. He had Josh Downs. That was the only NFL player on his team that went to be good. And then that following year when they won 6 games, he had
That's fair. That's fair.
I like to take to mix it up. Otherwise, we all had the same
that's
stuff.
fair. That's a very interesting fact though about the spelling.
That's fair, but I feel also
never heard that.
The big team teams he went up against in college were NFL caliber teams.
Yeah.
There was Miami, Clemson, Oregon, those 3 big teams, and he was
But those years were they good?
They've always been good.
Yeah,
I mean, if they're playing NFL caliber teams,
yeah.
I
mean, those are Power 5 teams, I know, but
his team wasn't that great, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
if they're,
you knew that.
You know what I'm saying?
He knew going in there they would probably lose, like Chapel Hill. You probably knew that, CP. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not disagreeing with you on that.
I'm just saying Chapel Hill has historically been maybe
not a football team.
Not a football team school at all. Yeah.
But Drake
still,
May was probably one of their better quarterbacks. Him and Sam Howell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I like that.
I like anyways, that you got some interesting facts up your sleeve, kid.
Yeah.
Let's start off with Indiana. So Fernando Mendoza, right? I mean, he's the Heisman winner, probably first overall pick. He really, honestly, did not look y'all can see the stats.
He played crazy.
He played okay, but he's efficient. You see that 16-27 versus Carson Beck's 19-32. He makes the plays. Now, the running back, Kalon Black, I don't know is it Mimby or Wimby? Mimby?
Hemby.
You talking about the other running back?
Hemby,
It's Roman Hemby.
Did he not play good or something?
He did. His 17 carries with 19 carries with 60 yards.
Okay, so yeah.
So there's just a split. Black split back.
They just split it. But their defense showed out. That's what I was impressed by. Indiana's defense. No matter what Carson Beck would do, he would just do it. They would just stop the run. But they didn't stop the run for the first whole half, bro. Mark Fletcher went nuts.
The defense part was interesting for me
Yeah.
because I thought Miami was the
Yeah.
one who had
Well,
the
I mean, if
star
you look at Ruben
defense.
Bain,
And yeah, I mean, they played good.
but
I'm not
he's their
denying
best
that.
dude.
To hold Indiana, the best college
Yeah.
football team this year, I mean, to 27, that's not terrible. Like,
Now, I did see something insane on Instagram today. Bro, their O lineman got bodied the whole game by that defensive line, and they're like 6'10", bro. Like the Miami's O linemen are like 6'10", 350, and are
that's
getting pushed
crazy,
over,
bro.
bro, by the
Built
Indiana.
different
Yeah.
these days, bro. Built
Like,
different these days.
but
These are
they
college
were
kids,
getting
bro.
beat. They were getting beaten on the line at
I
6'10",
know,
Yeah.
bro.
350, which is crazy.
I feel like one of the biggest things that kind of helped Indiana win because, like y'all said, like Mendoza didn't like dominate per se, but like he didn't have no passing touchdowns or anything like that. He had that one huge run right there at the end, but like Indiana's time of possession was like 36 minutes compared to Miami's 23 minutes. So they just like
We're on the
conserved
field.
the ball really well, and like yeah, like they were just on the field. Plus, another thing that really hurt Miami, I feel like, was the penalties. Um, Indiana had seven penalties for wait no Miami has seven penalties for 60 yards, and then compared to Indiana's five penalties for 38 yards.
Yeah,
So really like giving up a lot of yardage right there on like stupid stuff or whatever.
yeah,
Plus, I mean, as you can see from the stats right here, Carson Beck threw a lot more than Mendoza did, and like better yards and anything like that, and then that interception right at the end. But outside of Mark Fletcher Jr., wait, no, not Mark Fletcher, Malachi Tony, sorry, I looked at the wrong name. The only other receiver to have like the most yards after that was CJ Daniels with four receptions and 62 yards.
yeah,
Every other receiver after that was just one reception. Like Indiana, they just spread the love a little
yeah.
more, where I feel
Just
like
saying he
Miami
wasn't
was
spraying
like,
it.
okay,
And
get it to Tony or Mark Fletcher. You know what I mean?
yeah, I'll let you finish, but I do have to say
That's
that
all.
the Indiana coaching staff is
Yeah.
top notch. Now Miami,
Cincinnati's that guy.
Mario Cristobal. Don't get me wrong. I mean, he took Miami to a championship. I get that, but Kurt, bro, Google me. He wins, bro.
Google me, bro,
He
and
wins.
that's the Nick Saban's effect,
Yeah,
bro, because he was
yeah.
a part of the Alabama and everything, part of that big like coaching staff and whatever. So like,
Did they win with that coach? I don't think they did. Like as a whole,
ah,
when they had everybody.
when they had everyone, I'm not 100
Now
percent
they
sure on
definitely
That
that,
might have
won
but
with some of
been
them.
no. I
It
don't
was
think
like
so. Never
what,
mind.
2013 when they did that or something like
I
that.
can't remember the year, but
It
like,
was it was a while ago.
yeah, but
But
yeah,
yeah,
like obviously part of that great coaching staff and whatever, so like has a lot of experience in terms of that, but
yeah. But
yeah.
what's crazy to me is his record in 2 years with Indiana. 20 or like it's like 26-2.
I saw a TikTok where it was like, I saw a
He's
TikTok. It was today actually, where it was like the AD of Indiana like putting in all of these like incentives into Cinetti's contract, and it was like Cinetti was like, oh, I want like if I get 12 wins or whatever, I get X amount. He was like, we'll give you seven because no way you're winning with this roster. But it was just so funny.
That's crazy.
Did y'all see Mendoza's brother leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, Georgia
He's
Tech.
going to Georgia Tech, ain't he?
Yep.
He might
Yep.
actually be their dude. Because
He will be.
Hayes King's getting drafted.
But I heard Indiana got a new quarterback, so I wasn't sure. Because at first I was like, I feel like he would be next in line following
To be
after his
fair,
brother. But
I think Alberto's more of a dart kind of player. Like he runs more than
Yeah.
Mendoza.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
did y'all see his stats for the
Yeah.
few games he did play?
He played good.
Bro, he played good.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he could be
And
he could be a guy for sure.
he had good snaps in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
mhm.
Like when they were up by a lot, but he still played good.
Go ahead, CP.
Did y'all see where Miami's trying to get the Duke quarterback? I can't remember the name. His
Oh,
name.
I didn't see that.
it's a weird name. Like Messasa or yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He threw for like 4,000, 5,000. I think like
Yeah,
5,000
he's
yards,
nice.
something like that. Yeah,
And Duke,
solid.
bro. You're right. Like Duke has been on the come up in football. It's kind of weird. So yeah, that I like these takes. But here's where we get into the good stuff. Where me and Nico, you see my room, right? You see Nico's room, right? And then you see this bum's hat, right? Yeah. All right.
All right.
Let's season predictions. I hate this thing. So first one, Nico.
We got Bo Bichette signing with the Mets. Now, personally, as a Yankees fan, this one hurt.
Yeah.
This one hurt. I'm a little upset about it. I can't lie.
Can't
because at first, when I saw it, right, I'm thinking they got Lindor. Where's Bichette about to play? But I saw he's about to play at third. So, hey, the Mets got themselves a squad. I was looking at the Mets compared to the Dodgers lineup. Those are both some
Dude,
lineups. I thought they were all-star lineups. I mean, these
I'm
lineups
not.
are ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If Mets win the NL, I'm not that upset about it, to be honest, because that's a pretty solid roster over there.
It's
let me say one
not
thing
that
about that.
far-fetched away from the Dodgers. I know everyone's talking about, oh, the Dodgers this, the Dodgers that. This is the best team ever. It's not that far off, bro. The Mets have made some crazy
Let me
moves.
say something though.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say
Go
something
ahead.
though. We all three play baseball, right? We all know pitching is what wins you championships. Now, yes, they just got Freddie
Peralta.
Bro,
Yeah.
they don't have a good pitching staff.
Absolutely, I
Clay
think that's the
Holmes is
weakest
a
part. Yeah.
starter.
That's where they lack for sure. Okay,
Yeah,
Clay
and
Holmes actually he pitched pretty good though.
He still had a 5 ERA though.
But I mean,
is he actually gonna start for him?
He started
last year. Yeah.
Did he?
Yes.
Yeah.
He started like
I don't
15 games.
remember that.
He was our closer. He was hit or miss pretty much.
And
the worst one ever
and
with
guess
us.
who else they got, CP?
I know.
Guess who else they got in the relief position? Oh, actually, both of them. Devin Williams and Luke Weaver.
Yeah.
I forgot they got Devin Williams.
And
that was
Luke
what I was
Weaver.
actually about to bring up, Jack. I think last year they didn't have a very good pitching staff.
Their bullpen's deeper this year.
Now I think they have options, and I think they're solid options. I don't even know. I would say pitching is where they lack, if anywhere. But bro, they're looking solid.
Yeah, and
100%.
another good pickup, I think. I
Robert?
really truly think their best pickup was Polanco. If you want me to be
Polanco.
completely honest, solely
That's
because he can
that's
play
a solid
everywhere.
replacement for Pete.
He can play everywhere.
100%.
He's a switch bat, and look what he did in the postseason. He literally raked.
That's what I was just telling Jack. I was like, wait, who's
Yeah.
their first baseman? He told me
Yeah.
Polanco. I was like, wow, they're not even hurting. Like, that didn't hurt that bad. I mean, obviously, Pete Alonso can rake, but I don't know. So
Polanco's right behind him.
Yeah, Polanco can too.
He
so.
can't. He don't hit home runs like Alonso, but he hits better for average more.
Well, yeah.
But I think that might be more important. They don't need a home run strikeout
absolutely,
guy.
because they got Soto. They got
Exactly.
like. But with that being said, though, like Nico said, as a Yankees fan, like we can't put Volpe out there. So when I saw this,
Hey, Jack, show your shirt. The Subway Series, huh?
oh yeah,
Hey, yeah, the Subway
might be
Series.
this year. Hey, it's gonna be this year.
Bubba
But yeah, no. So
Tucker, LA coming to the West Coast. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna lie, I was very shocked whenever we signed him because I was 100% not expecting us to sign Kyle Tucker, to be honest. Because before we did, well, I remember I told y'all how like we have 110% tax boost for like the next like superstar big name player we get.
Yeah, but you also gotta pay. You also gotta like your taxes more than anything in history.
But that's what I'm saying is like because of like the stars we have already, that the next star we sign it will be like a X amount boost on the tax for it. But also another thing, we are only paying him and Ohtani $3 million combined this year.
Yeah, but
this coming season,
you know how Shohei's contract works. You know how he gets paid.
Yeah, after these 10 years, it's like 67 million after that.
He's gonna be like a Bobby. He's gonna be like a Bobby Bonilla. Like,
let me say one thing.
And he's not even gonna play.
Let me say one thing about this. I think it'll help y'all. I think it was a little bit of like a greedy pickup though, because my thing is that I don't know if you know this, but he had one less RBI.
Here we go.
Or one more RBI than Anthony Volpe as well. He had like
I got something.
He had like two less what's it called?
2
home runs, I think.
Yeah.
Two more home runs and one more RBI.
The average was just the deficit.
Arguably our worst hitter in our lineup. Like he was good postseason.
Jack, what you got?
Occasionally, but
But
I just think for making $275 million for the Dodgers for a guy who's probably not even going to play for us or at least start, like I don't know, man. I know it's obviously his defense didn't help his case, but as a hitter or as a player in the MLB, you kind of have to bring both things to the table.
Yeah,
and especially as a shortstop, and I just feel like for $275 million for 4 years, that's kind of crazy to me, man.
I think
he does not deserve that money. He does not deserve that money.
My thing is, and y'all kind of already said about Anthony Volpe's defense and everything like that. Kyle Tucker's a Gold Glove or whatever in the outfield, but
go ahead.
He's still a Gold Glove.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
So wait, didn't Anthony Volpe? Didn't Anthony Volpe win a Gold Glove?
In his rookie year, he won a Gold Glove.
So both one time.
Yeah, but I feel like Kyle Tucker has definitely been but he's been at a more steady, better. Never really hit a decline for defense. You know what I mean?
Just never
his hitting's been But his defense is always, I mean, defense and offense has always been pretty consistent, I would say. Batted 266 last year, which was compared to like Volpe's 215, if I remember correctly. But
Yeah.
yeah. And
But
then,
let me say this real quick. He's getting paid more annually than Aaron Judge, and Aaron Judge for the past 4 seasons batted over 315 and 50 plus.
yeah.
So I don't care how much money you have. He doesn't deserve that money.
It's because Judge is taking
Tell your
that step
GM that.
down
I
to
don't
get.
know.
But I understand that. But like, still, like Kyle Tucker, I don't know if he would have taken it, but I mean, yeah, I mean,
And
you spend money to make money. So
let me say this real quick. You're moving away a little bit from the hitting thing, which I understand, but I am going to say this. In no world ever, in any world in ever, should your outfielder have more errors than your shortstop. This is by no means me backing up Volpe. I think he was terribly defensive this season.
absolutely.
But as a shortstop specifically, you're gonna have the most errors on the field. And that's just how it's going to be.
The most,
exactly. It's 100% going to be like that. And outfield, I'm not saying it's easy, especially these major league home runs, but compared to a shortstop, these 110 mile an hour exit velo ground balls, like this is like it's a different level. And I mean I see what you're saying.
Toe with it, but
hey, you want to bring that up? No, we won't bring that up.
I don't think you can go toe to toe with that.
No, hold up, real quick. Jack, what you said about Kyle Tucker like being on his phone or whatever, like
not even being on his phone. He just like
but like just whatever like in that aspect. I feel like the Dodgers are a fun team. Like I feel like you watch a Dodgers game, all their players love playing with each other. I thought it's going to kind of like get him taken away from that.
But that Cubs team was literally the same kind of team. They were fun. I
love watching the Cubs. I love watching the Cubs.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like Dodgers, they do their little dance when they hit their double or whatever. You know, they throw the sunflower seeds, all that. Like,
anyways, let me say one more. No, never mind.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I know Kyle Tucker's lefty and everything, but I think Volpe could play his position just fine. I don't think Kyle Tucker obviously can't come in and play shortstop, but I don't even think he'd be a good first baseman. Like, I don't think he'd be able to field ground balls like that. Like, obviously, there's more to first.
We don't need him to. I'm just saying.
I understand, but I'm just saying you're comparing their errors and how good they did at whatever position. I think that's how much of a difference I think the positions play, because I think outfield is much easier, is my argument here. And I think Volpe will be able to cover his position just fine. I'd like to see him come in and play.
I think if you make a mistake in the infield, it sucks, but you have outfielders there to back you up. Whereas if you make a mistake in the outfield, that's a long run to the fence to go pick that ball.
No, you got the wall.
And while you're doing that, that's a long run still, regardless.
Bro, they play on the warning track, cuz.
I was about to say, this is a grown men's league. They're not playing in the end. Like, they're not.
I'm talking about like an error where you're charging the ball for a ground ball.
Yeah, and they have the center fielder backing them up.
If it's hit down in the corner or something like that, or you dive for a ball down the line, that's
CP, I understand what you're saying.
I
understand your point, but my thing is that you have so much more reaction time to react to that ball in the outfield. So, like, yes, an error may be critical, but the chance of you making error in the outfield is much lower than the infield.
CP, let me ask you this question.
Much
more ground though.
CP, what's harder?
But you have more time to react.
CP, what's harder? A sky pop fly in the infield or a fly ball in the outfield?
Depends on where the fly ball is at.
Not.
If it's up against the wall, you got to climb the wall, make sure you're like your surroundings and stuff.
You don't have to
do that in the infield too.
You
can do that in the infield too, though. Foul ball.
I'm not disagreeing, but it apples to oranges. It depends.
I mean,
everything depends on everything. So yeah, I see what you're saying, but
do you know what I'm saying?
I mean, a sky ball pop fly to the infield. You just got to work behind the ball. It's going to keep the backspin is going to make it keep going out towards you.
Yeah,
like, it's still pop fly. Pop flies are pop flies. Like, it doesn't matter where you are on the field. But if like you're talking about a fly ball to the wall, then you got to worry about that.
If you want me to be honest,
if you're talking about a sky ball to the infield near the dugouts and stuff like that, then obviously that would be harder. Like,
I don't think a pop fly is a pop fly because the hardest pop fly to catch is a catcher pop.
Oh, well, yeah. I think the hardest position on the field is catcher. I think that's easily the hardest position for.
And I'm going to make a crazy argument here. I don't agree with that. I think pitcher's harder than catching. I agree
with that.
I think catcher.
I'm talking about like out of the position players though.
I don't think catching is hard. I think there's a lot more that goes into catching with your body being beat. I think
You
it's
just gotta
hard.
be
Like it's the worst
consistently good at
position,
catching.
not the worst position, but like the roughest on your body physically. Catching is the worst on your body. It's the hardest one to be able to play consistently.
But
100%.
at the same time,
I don't think it's.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying I don't really think catching is the hardest position physically to do.
Now I agree with that, but I also think that it's the hardest position to get elite at.
That's fair. And also, I do kind of want to back myself up
Like
here
elite.
because I'm thinking at the levels kind of I've played at because I did used to catch, but obviously I'm not catching 100-mile-an-hour fastballs with crazy movement. So I could be wrong here a little bit. The more I think about it, it's definitely one of the harder positions. But I think it's between pitching or catching, which is fair.
I think pitching and catching are the two ones that you like. They're the hardest to get elite at.
Yeah,
like
because you got to think about how many calls a catcher can steal.
And
like they do play a big.
Down,
okay, I'm wrong. Catching might be the hardest. Okay, I just don't think it. Never mind. All right, let's get into Arenado.
So I don't know if y'all knew this. CP might, but this is my favorite player. I'm a Yankees fan, but I played third, so this is my favorite player. Now, he's on the older side for sure, but I think this is a solid pickup for them. Now, the Diamondbacks are still pretty young. They got a good shortstop, Perdomo. He's probably one of the most underrated shortstops in the game. They got Corbin Carroll. They got Ketel Marte.
Blaze Alexander.
Blaze Alexander is a day-to-day guy. Like, he doesn't play every day.
He's just young.
Yeah, but he won't play every day.
Quick question. Who did St. Louis get from this?
I think it was a couple prospects or something in money.
Okay.
But
I think it's a good pickup
then. Pickup for the Diamondbacks because the Diamondbacks, remember, they lost Eugenio halfway through the season last year. And he went to the Mariners. So now they got probably, if not the best defensive third baseman in this generation. I mean, he won like 9 platinum gloves in a row. I mean, in my opinion, he is.
I'm taking Manny Machado over him.
Go look at the stats and you'll think different. But go ahead.
And all around, I'm taking Manny Machado specifically for his hitting. I know, but I'm taking Manny Machado at third over Arenado.
Yeah.
And guess what? From a Yankees fan who absolutely hates Manny Machado.
For hitting?
I mean, he's going to play defense in the third. But yeah, I got him hitting too. Okay, well, he would be my third, but like he's going to be there for defense. But
who?
Machado.
Arenado is a better defender than Homeboy. Machado.
I'm not arguing, but I'm saying you said he's the best of our generation.
Defensive.
I got Machado. Defensive only?
Yes. I didn't say hitting at all, Nika.
I mean, you have to hit to be a third baseman.
I said defensive though.
That's fair.
He won 9 platinum gold gloves in a row.
I know.
Platinum.
But I just don't think he's all around that great of a hitter.
I mean, he was young.
But
now he can't hit. But I'm telling you right now, defensive.
I just don't love Arenado personally.
Huh?
I don't love Arenado personally, but I think this is a great pickup.
Go on to the next
then. Now this is the real best third baseman. No, I'm kidding.
You're tripping. No, I don't like this pickup for the Cubs. He didn't even have that good of a year last year. He didn't.
I don't think it's horrible.
A lot of money.
I don't think it's great.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah. I mean, they're like a young team, like we said earlier. So,
as a Yankees fan, I'm not mad with this, to be honest.
Yeah.
I would have. He's a contact hitter though too, so I would have honestly taken him because he puts the ball in play. He don't strike out a ton.
Because you got to think about from an opponent's perspective, he's an annoying guy to face.
Yeah, and he's also in a different league now, so we ain't got to play him like we did.
That's my point. As a Yankees fan, I'm not mad about
this. Last year, we played him every other month.
Yeah, I'm not mad about this at all.
Yeah, but the Red Sox this year are about to be nice, bro. They are. And I'm kind of, they are, bro. Their pitching staff is so good.
I thought Bubba Shep was going to go to the Red Sox, not going to lie.
Bro, Woody was trying to say that. Shout out Woody. He was like, yeah, I went to the wedding. I had a wedding with Boba Chet's cousin. And he told me, yeah, he's about to go to the Red Sox.
No.
I swear he texted me. Ask him when you see him at school.
All
right, so last one. Now this, y'all can go on after me, but I think this is the best pickup for the Orioles, like for the situation for anybody in this category. Solely because the Orioles needed that power guy. They did. They got contact. They got Gunner. They got Jackson. They got Jordan Westberg. They got
Rushman, Adley.
But he played like crap last
He
year.
kind of fell
He did
down,
have a
bro.
bad-
He
he did have a
started
bad
off
year.
He's got to
so
pop
hot.
off, or he's like
Bro, when
He did have
when
it
he first
downhill.
came into the league, he started
he
off
was nice.
so hot.
He hit like 30
Mhm.
home runs his first year.
Yeah.
I think Bo Bichette's the best sign out of all these, though, in my opinion.
I agree.
You think the best sign for the situation?
Like out of
I'm saying
I think they fit best for their team.
I
Like
think
the team
how do
that
you not-
signed him, I think is good. Like that's the best
Maybe
signing that
Pete
could happen
Alonso
for their
though,
team.
Bro,
actually,
but you
if
got to
you
think
think
about it.
about
The Orioles
Pete
went.
Alonso.
The Orioles
Yeah.
had a under 500 record last year, and now they're about to get a home run guy that can hit 50 home runs a year.
That's a big ballpark, though. I think they might be moving
Bro.
the fence back in, though. I'm
Yeah,
not
they
100%
probably
sure
are.
on that.
But
But
I'm
they're
just
moving
saying,
it 10
like
feet all
Alonso,
around.
and that's honestly
Yeah.
cheap, bro. For 5 years, that's kind of cheap for him.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like at the same time, they're saving money. They got a good farm system. You know who's in there. They got a bunch of people from around here in that farm system.
Yep.
Got a couple actually.
I will say though, Bo Bichette, he hit
Oh
like
yeah,
311 last year. Like he's a contact guy, he's hitting over
he
300.
didn't
Great
play the whole
defensive,
year.
great defensive shortstop. Obviously, we'll see what that transition is like moving into third. But I do really like Bo Bichette on the Mets. I think that's a very good pickup for them.
But honestly,
Yeah.
I don't think they needed him. You know?
I wouldn't say it's a need
No,
necessarily,
they
but
just wanted to
I
get
think
another-
it's a,
They
I think
did.
it's a big
Bro,
pickup that will
CP,
help them
CP,
tremendously.
they have Mark Vientos. He batted like 320 the past 2 years.
Did he bat 320?
He batted 320. I know his rookie year. I know that.
Oh,
he just
can
didn't play the
Vientos
whole
not
year.
play second? I believe.
Um,
And who's their second baseman?
what's it called? Second
Uh,
baseman is
it was Brandon
Marcus
Nimmo.
Semien. They got
It was
Oh,
Marcus
Brandon
Semien.
Nimmo. It was Brandon Nimmo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Squirrel.
no, Jeff McNeil. It was Jeff McNeil.
Squirrel.
Jeff
But no,
McNeil was there.
it's Lindor at short, then Marcus Semien at second, and then Bo would be at third, obviously, and Jorge Polanco at first.
Damn,
Yeah.
so Vientos isn't even playing then.
He'll probably DH sometimes.
Sometimes, right? Lineup I saw, Brett Beatty is the DH right now, but I'm sure
So-
him and Vitos could go back and forth or whatever.
Like for lefties versus righties, like because
Yeah.
we do the same thing with McMahon. Like Nico,
Mhm.
like when McMahon, because he's an elite defender, but he can't hit a lefty. Same thing with Ahmed Rosario, I think, right? Is that his name?
Yeah, Ahmed
Yeah,
Rosario.
he would rake off of lefties
Yeah.
all year last year. But yeah,
So there was a couple other guys y'all wanted to mention.
I wanted to bring now. I want to give a little spill about these stats from last year. Okay. Now, these are factual. You can go fact check me all you want. Now, Nico's gonna like this a lot. So I took every single hitting stat for team wise last year. Who led?
So team hitting stats,
Team
like
hitting
that?
stats in each category. So OPS, home runs, RBIs, average, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go down the list. OPS, 0.787. Yanks first in the whole entire league. Average. That was the only one that they were top 10 and they were 10 with the 251 average, right? Home runs, 274 first. RBIs, 820 first. Runs, 849 first. Hits, 1371 first. Like, we're getting the same team this year, so I'm honestly not too worried. The thing that hurt us was pitching. And
Did you mention home runs on that list?
yeah, we had 50
first?
more. Listen, let me just say this though. The Dodgers home runs, they had 30 less home runs. They had 100 less RBIs, and they also had a 70 less runs scored. So,
100 less
said, we
RBIs.
had a better regular season. Now, the Dodgers were a wild card team last year, like, and they came out the mud, obviously, right? Like, but at the same time, we did kind of clash with a hot team, the hottest team in baseball at the time,
Let me say this.
Blue Jays. So I think if we didn't have to play the Blue Jays that series, I think we'd go to the World Series.
I agree.
The stats you just listed were Yankees, right?
I mean, the Yankees are first and everything, and then y'all.
That's what I'm asking. Like
Yeah.
this, that was the
Yeah,
Yankees you
yeah.
just listed, right? I get that and I understand that, but at the same time, y'all are playing like the shortest stadium in the MLB. Like, of course, you have
But
more
they're not
home runs than
skyscra-
every other team.
They're not wall scrapers, bro. The only person that hits wall
I'm not-
scrapers are Volpe.
But like, there was definitely some stadiums that like if you take those balls, they're not going out. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
but
You gotta
CP, let
think.
me say this. The only thing that you're saying that changes that is the home runs on that list.
And if
And the
if you
RBIs
go
that drop
look,
down.
I mean, sure,
and
maybe even runs scored, but here's my thing.
no,
A smaller field, if it's not a home run, it's harder to score.
yeah, and they have the most
I
runs.
mean, not in this. Not. I wouldn't say in this. I wouldn't say it's harder to score because of this era with how like people are focused on like launch angles and home runs. So that plus the torpedo bats came out this year. Y'all introduced that. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't say it's harder to score runs
Bro,
because
it's
your
the,
stadium's
no, but
smaller. If anything, I think it
Nico's
would
trying.
be easier because what
No,
was Nico?
I know what you're saying, CP, but I know exactly what he means. He's
I'm
meaning like
talking
the
about like,
balls hit to the wall.
yeah, if it's
You
not a
don't
home
have
run.
you have a short.
Oh, if it's not a home run. If
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not a
saying if
home
it's
run.
not a home run. Obviously,
The
if
home
the
run.
ball's
I
closer,
thought
it's
you were
easier. No,
saying
no, no, no,
okay.
no. Okay, that was
Okay.
my
But
bad.
look,
I know.
CP, the home runs though, obviously Judge had the most, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I never once like if you, there's a you do you have a real app? The real app?
No. 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 I don't.
Okay, so it tells you as a home runs hit how many ballparks it would go out of, right?
Sponsor.
I've seen that on
So
like Instagram stuff like that, but I don't
Judge
have
hit
the app.
one that would have not gone out at some other parks all year out of his
No. Yeah.
right. Grisham, all of his would have gone out at every stadium. Ben Rice, same thing. Uh, Bellinger, now he was a little iffy sometimes. He hit those pop flies that kind of got out, but he also hit line drives in the gap, like we were just talking about, kind of harder to score, right? Because the ball,
He might have had a couple that were wall scrapers as
yeah,
well.
but he also hit absolute nukes too,
Yeah, he did.
like pimp jobs. But I know
Yeah.
what you're saying,
I mean,
CP, because like at the same time, it is very short, and I know that
I
plays
mean,
a factor.
the
I know
stats
it
are the
plays.
stats. Like I get
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like the best
But I
offense
just
or
wanted
whatever,
to,
but
yeah, yeah. I just want to
but
say
I
that
mean,
because look, the two best statistical teams were us and y'all, and it wasn't that us. And that was us the year before, but then we didn't make it last year. And I think the main reason is solely because the Blue Jays put the ball in play. I'm telling you, like if you go, like I'll watch every single game.
are
Look,
you sure?
but
Were the Blue Jays not first in batting average? I swear, like
no,
everyone,
they
they're
were. We
top
were
three or
10th.
four.
That's what I said.
that was the one stat.
I
Yeah,
thought
I was
okay,
saying no,
okay,
y'all were
fifth.
yeah 5th because we were 10. That was the only
Yes.
one we were below one, really.
let me say
Okay,
one
I
thing.
thought yeah.
No, you
You're
go.
good. My
I know.
bad.
So you said we had 70 more runs scored than the
Yeah,
Dodgers.
yeah.
So that goes to show how important defense and pitching is.
Well,
Because
50 more runs, really.
50 more. Either way, that's still a bunch. And that goes to show
But
you
it's still
we
pretty.
can put up
I know what you mean.
6 to 8. We could put up like 6 to 8 runs a game.
You say it.
That doesn't mean we're gonna win because our pitching could be a liability versus the Dodgers. Now they could put up 4 runs and they just win the game. Like they're winning games off of scoring less runs because their defense they're able to rely on their defense to shut them down. I didn't feel comfortable as a Yankees fan watching until we had a lead of like 7 runs.
Yeah, and
Like
look what happened when we. I mean, the game we won with Judge's walk off or the game tying bomb. Like that's the only reason we won that game. Like we were down 8-0. You
I
know,
think that's I think that's fair to say, but I mean, in that aspect, I still think y'all like. I know you said you were not that worried with the way y'all's offense is basically the same because
no,
like the
I'm
moves
worried.
y'all haven't
I'm still
done,
worried.
but defensively, I think it's y'all's biggest problem. In all
But
honesty,
at the same time, if we put Caballero out, we're completely fine. We don't play Volpe, we're fine. Jazz don't
Cavalier,
make it
that's
here.
the
I like him.
He's
is that
good
the
at shortstop.
prospect y'all got or
No,
not
it's
the
the dude
prospect?
from the
I'm thinking of
Rays.
the other guy. That's right.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of the
Lombard.
Rays.
Lombard.
yeah, yeah.
And McMahon's a
Right.
good defense. He's a elite. He's a Gold Glover. McMahon. Now,
Mhm.
See, I don't like McMahon's bat though.
no, but off righties he can do a little bit, but you don't play him against lefties. You can't. You can't.
I don't know.
But
I think defense needs to be our main focus
Yeah.
because if we put up stats like those with a good pitch, which is obviously the same lineup,
Yeah.
we put up stats like that with a good defense and a good pitching staff.
because our pitching staff will be definitely like good enough this year because we got Freed. Rodon will be hurt for the first part, so will Cole, but they'll
Cole's
be
back.
They'll be back.
He's hurt.
They're for the first couple months.
Okay.
Come back.
He's
But, bro,
nice.
what about that boy, Cam Schlittler?
He's nice.
Dog. Nah, he's different.
Did you see what I sent you?
Yeah.
About it was like
I would never do
first
that.
scuba. I wouldn't either. It was
Yeah.
Lombard, Schlittler, and there was one
Ben
more.
Rice.
And Ben Rice, yeah.
Bro.
And those are all our young guys you got to
Yeah.
think about. Like,
I saw a thing
that's
where
the future of the
y'all might.
Yankees.
I saw a thing where y'all might put Jason Dominguez up for a trade.
And you know who
I
I
don't know
think
what
we
y'all
should
were
get?
getting.
You know who I think we should get? Nico Horner. He
I will
bats
actually-
300.
I like that.
He bats 300, and he's been a Gold Glover every single year.
I'll be honest. I'm not a
Second
Yankee
base,
fan.
put
I
Jazz
don't
at
like the
third.
Yankees. I don't like the Yankees.
I hate
But
the Dodgers.
Luis Reyes is still a free agent. I think he would be a solid pickup for y'all
Oh, you
because
talking
of
about
how
lefty?
short. Yeah, Luis Reyes.
Little short stubby dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
think
like
he would
his
be a
contact
great-
rate is crazy.
Yeah.
We need that.
I think he would be a great pickup because of his contact. Plus, with how like short y'all stadium is, that's 5 to 10 plus home runs on what he has
And
already.
you
And
know,
it's not,
also,
he does
you
not
know
hit
what else
home
he can
I was
runs.
do?
about to say he does
He
not.
also can play a good first base.
Yeah,
Like,
he
good
played
enough.
first a couple times. Yeah,
And
I was about to
but
say,
we don't.
is he not a second baseman?
No, well, he
he
did,
is.
but he
Okay.
played first for the Padres last year or whoever he was
I think some.
He
Jake
didn't-
Cronenworth might have got
he
hurt.
Because if we do that, here's my thing.
or Gavin Sheets,
We could have him play second, and we could have
McMahon DH some.
or Jazz play third. McMahon, I don't
Jazz.
know.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
lie. Jazz, when we went that year, we went to the World Series against y'all. CP. Jazz played third that whole year, and he looked good.
He played good at third. That's what I'm saying. He
Yeah,
developed
he did
as a
make
third
that bad
baseman.
play.
He played good.
Remember? He made that.
I know what you're talking
Well,
about.
Volpe made the bad throw, and then
But
Garrett
still,
Cole.
yeah.
Garrett Cole just doesn't want to run to the bag. We would have made
That play I think sold us. Garrett Cole
I
not
think
covering.
that will right after the very next play. Judge.
And Judge making the air.
Hey,
that obviously
you can't go back off what Judge his postseason run because he batted like 560 last year in the postseason.
This past year.
560s.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
he figured it out.
He just but at the same time, no one else was. So that's kind of what hurt us.
Yeah.
But Bellinger, I want to talk about that before you go on the Dodgers. Bellinger. Now, I think that's a great get back because we haven't done anything at all. And I mean, he was a good player. He's a good defender, very good defender, good arm, little speed. Well, actually, above average speed, and he can hit home runs. So I think that's definitely a good piece we needed back. Now, the price we did it for, I'm glad we did it for that and not the 7 years he was asking for because
the 5 year.
we have a little bit more money to spend. But guess what? Cashman has this and he won't. So I don't know what you want to like. I want to call Cashman and be like, just give me a reason on why you won't spend money because we have just as much money as the Dodgers. And
Go ahead and call him up then.
I think there needs to be a salary floor.
yeah, well, at this
I
point,
agree. I've been
Make owners spend the money,
but it's too late.
I mean,
like you
what
said,
else are
the other
they
day,
doing
Dodgers
with
don't
it?
do it. Mets are starting to do it. Like there's
but the
no
Mets have
reason
been
why.
doing it. Yeah,
And I'm pretty sure the A's have like the richest owner in MLB, if I'm
Who?
not mistaken. I could be wrong. The Athletics, and they're the Athletics. Like,
you're thinking of the old one. Yeah, he was. You're talking about Billy,
is it the old one?
the one about Moneyball.
No.
Well, it's only been one that dude and somebody else.
Well,
Yo, I think I saw something.
Billy Bean in the Moneyball. He was a
Great
GM. He
movie.
wasn't an owner.
I know.
Great
I'm
movie.
saying there was only the owner in that movie of the A's during that time. That was one, and then now there's a new one. I don't know who it is.
I'm pretty sure
I-
there is like the richest owner in MLB.
Really, and
I will say, I think
They
I
don't do
saw
nothing.
something today about the Dodgers spent like more on payroll than like 10 MLB teams
ALC,
like have as like
the ALC.
entire franchises.
Like one of the things about the Dodgers, because obviously, like it's been known, whatever. But people say like we buy our team, and like we have one of the top. We have the number one. I'm pretty sure it's number one. If not number one, it's definitely top 5, maybe top 3 farm systems in the MLB.
Mhm.
So like we have prospects and stuff, and like we make trades and stuff, and we give up those value prospects. And obviously, whenever there's a big free agent, we go and sign them. But like, I wouldn't say we buy our team as much as people may think because of our farm system and stuff.
But the thing, going off that CP, like the Yankees should be doing that.
I think
Should be.
You know what I'm
there's
saying?
no,
You know what I'm
there's no
saying?
reason
though?
why. No, yeah, and I think there's no reason why any team shouldn't be doing that
Yeah.
because, like I just said,
I
there
mean,
needs to
y'all
be a
could
salary floor.
y'all could win a three-peat. That's my
People
point.
People are saying like there needs to be a salary cap, and
Late.
maybe but I think before you implement a salary cap, because I feel like with the way like obviously the Dodgers like how we're rolling and like the Mets have kind of gotten to like getting their players so that it might be too late to implement that.
Mm-hmm.
but you can still implement a salary floor because that's going to force the owners to like buy the
Actually
players.
buy, yeah.
I think
Yeah,
a
They can
floor
and
would be
then
actually,
more
maybe down the
beneficial.
road you
yeah.
can get a salary cap.
Because
But I
then
think as of now, it's not a good time to do a salary cap.
I
no,
think a
because
floor would be more beneficial because there's more teams not spending and
Hmm.
there's less teams that are reaching
but
that cap.
every
Oh,
single big team
absolutely.
that isn't spending, like especially the Yankees, go like when they have spent money, they win. Like
Yeah,
nowadays, that's how it is. Like it's like look at what basketball does. Like
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like Katie went
yeah.
to the Warriors. Like I know that was like that's a little different, but that was a super team, and they won again. I don't even remember what I was saying.
I do think it would be too
Oh
late
yeah.
to.
So I like the reason it's definitely too late to do the salary cap right now. But the
Hmm.
floor, bro, like I said, like allows teams that don't to do it. But
Yeah.
I don't understand why people aren't. Like the Mets, Steve Cohen, he's like y'all's GM. Y'all's GM isn't scared. Steve Cohen's not scared. Bro, Cashman literally said he was scared. Like, how do you even say that when you have second most money in baseball?
Bro, you have to spend, bro. I'm
You
telling
have
you,
to
if
spend
they
money
spend
to
their
make
money,
money.
they're gonna make money. You have
Exactly,
to spend
bro.
money to make
I,
money.
mean, I,
Scared money
I hate
doesn't
to
make
break it
money.
to anybody that doesn't like the Yankees. You're gonna watch a Yankees game. Like it's America.
Everyone wants to watch the pinstripes, man.
Like it's
I don't know
true,
about wants to watch it. We're kind of
bro.
forced on it
CP,
because of who
CP.
they play. Like,
Think about history with the think
Don't.
about the history with the Yankees. Think about random players that have gone to different teams. They'll always end up a Yankee at some point. Think about it. They used to. Now it's about to be the Dodgers. You know what I'm saying?
I think
Though.
that's fair. That's
Think
fair.
about
Okay,
it.
okay.
Joey
I got it.
Gallo
Yeah.
went to the Yankees.
And the
AJ
Dodgers.
AJ Burnett. Like just random players throughout the years, like will end up on the Yankees for like a tenure. You know what I'm saying?
Joey Gallo then went to the Dodgers.
Yeah, and didn't do, he did the
He
same
did
thing.
better. He did better because, and
Hey,
I've talked to you about
he's
this.
he's pitching
Is
now.
yeah, I saw that. But I've
That's
talked to you about
crazy.
this, Jack. I truly feel like the reason why like Anthony Volpe and like Joey Gallo, like some of like those players that don't perform as
Yeah, it's
well
the
once they
light
get
for
to
them.
it's I think it's the fans. I wouldn't even say so
But
much the
bro,
lights. I just think it's the fans.
okay, look, I'll give you a personal experience. Yes, we won the game that I went to in the World Series against y'all,
Yeah.
but the fans, yes, they're a-holes, but at the same time, bro, like they're passionate. They're like the Phillies, but the Phillies are a little more chiller. But the Yankees, they do it because they've been such a winning club and they're not anymore. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I get that, but like my point, I feel like there's a difference between like playoffs though. Like my
Yeah,
thing is like it's game 32 of 162,
and
and
they're
you're
talking crap
the
about
whole
it.
stadium's booing at this guy because he struck out for the second
Yeah,
time that day.
yeah. No,
Like,
I know what you're saying,
That's
but at the
fair.
same, at the
I
same
think
time, though,
yeah,
some of those people do it just because
to
either
do
they're
it.
drunk or or they just
here's
do
my
it.
thing. I think if you're a fan of the team, you want to see them win, right?
Yeah,
But
Absolutely.
I think as a fan, as like a true fan, like obviously it sucks to see someone do bad, but like specifically Volpe, like if it comes to a point where you're booing your own players, it's like they're still a part of your team, right? Like
Yeah.
everyone has up when he was on his up, they were praising him, talking about the next Derek Jeter, like saying crazy stuff like that. And then a year later, he doesn't have as great of a season. Obviously, a pretty bad season, I will
to be
say.
fair though,
But
Nico, that season was bad.
awful. Yeah,
Like
I agree.
where people
But
should have been telling him to get off
like
the field.
the thing
Honestly,
is that they're not making any change by
yeah,
booing him except
yeah.
getting in his head and making him play.
Yeah.
They're
So
not
the
going to
fans need
change
to
the
realize,
lineup
like,
just
they're not
because
if
they're
they're not
booing
going to
him.
change anything. Stop it. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
my point. You're
Yeah,
not going
yeah,
to get anywhere by booing him except making him play worse because he's in his head. Baseball's
And go
80,
baseball's
ahead.
the
I'm
hardest
sorry.
90%
sport.
mental game. Yeah, it's so hard because it's a
Now,
mental game. One
if
takes one
someone
person
thinks
to say
that, yeah,
something. Now you have thousands of people in the stands booing at just you. You
yeah,
think that's going to help him? You think that's going to change the lineup? It's not doing any of that.
no,
That's
Two things
because
to
of the
go off
and
what
coach. Go ahead.
two things to like go off what you said because I think you're absolutely right. But like I'm gonna say Joey Gallo example because he played for Yankees and Dodgers. Like obviously before he got to the Yankees, he was Joey Gallo, like good power hitter, all this stuff. Then he struggled, fans booed him, stuff like that. Came to the Dodgers, didn't do like
he didn't
like
do good,
amazing,
bro.
didn't do like much better, but he did a little better, and I feel like it's because he was in a better environment of
Environment.
like
What? So he batted
fans.
190.
But I'm saying like in terms of like the games he played with us, he hit better than in the games he did with y'all because of like that aspect. But I
Yeah,
think
but
like one of the
also, I to go off that, it depends on the player too, because there's been players that have been super bad. Like for example, I really thought Cody Bellinger wasn't going to live up to the hype in New York, but look what he did,
yeah, yeah.
and look, he almost won an MVP with y'all. So like
Yeah, he did win an MVP. No, he won rookie.
Yelich
I think it
did.
was rookie.
Yelich did.
I think it was rookie of the year.
Yeah, Yelich won.
Because
What
Corey
they
Seager
say.
won rookie of the year, and I think the very next year was
Well,
Cody Bellinger.
that race between, remember they made that commercial with Yelich and Bellinger. It was the race,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but Yelich ended up winning.
But my other point though was Trey Turner. You know what I mean? Like you said earlier, Phillies is like another tough
They booed him,
fan
yeah,
base
and
and
then
stuff.
they did
And
this, yeah. They
they
gave
did
him a
the
standing
standing
ovation.
ovation until he got a hit, and then he went back to the normal Trey Turner like he was.
Like it,
It's all like that mental aspect. And
yeah.
I
That's
mean,
what I'm
I've been
saying.
to a Phillies game against the Dodgers in Philly, and their fans are rough, just like how y'all are. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I understand that that's baseball. Like, you're passionate, but there also needs to be a point in time where it's like, hey, these are like human beings. Also, like, you need to at least cheer them on a little bit to
The
like
only,
give them that confidence back,
yeah,
like they
the
did with
only,
Trey Turner.
I agree. The only thing I have to say about Volpe though is like when if you're on the field, I know baseball is the hardest sport. I know shortstop's one of the hardest positions, but at the
Got to zone
same
that
time,
out.
but
Yeah,
really, in all grand scheme of things, he was getting mad as soon as he would make an error. Like you can't be doing that at that level.
and
And
then I think that
and
gives
it
the
and it
fans more fuel.
and
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was about to say.
But in the same sense of things, I think the fans booing him fuels that as
Yeah, but
well.
they weren't booing him before, even like they weren't even booing him when he was starting to
That's
make
fair.
errors.
But I'm
You know
just
what I'm
saying,
saying?
like, he might have made errors before and not gotten mad, but with fans booing him, that's gonna make like maybe not him in
I
general,
just think,
but what you're saying about at this level, like that's definitely got to be hard with thousands of people booing you, like, and then you're just gonna what sit there and act
yeah,
like that's what he probably should do.
I just think Volpe had a really bad year last year because look at the year before that, bro. He had like 3 home runs in the World Series and had
I
like
will
8
say
RBIs, and then won a Gold
he
Glove the year
did a
before.
good example of what Trey Turner should have done though, because he didn't show emotion on the field.
Yeah,
Like
Trey,
he wasn't like, oh, just
he
like
never got mad. No,
screw it. Like he just kept a straight face, like let's go next play, and like maybe the
Volpe,
next
you
play
could
was
see
probably
Volpe
another
like he
error,
would do
but
this every time he'd miss a glove, like or miss a ball,
yeah.
smack his glove,
But
come back and
obviously, you're
then
going to be
swing it,
upset with
bro.
yourself.
But you know what happens? We all play baseball. If you
That's
miss
what I'm
a ground
saying.
ball and you put it in your head, you're gonna go up to the next plate and
You're
strike
going to
out
be pissed.
100%.
Yeah, you gotta just flush it and
Unless
get to
you're
the
Aaron
next
Judge,
one.
and you're just him.
I
Bro,
I will
Tony.
say though, I'm not don't like the Yankees, whatever, and like I respect them as a franchise, I guess, because of what they have done, but recently ain't done
Yeah, we
nothing.
made it to the
Anyways,
World Series. I don't. Okay,
and lost. Anyways,
bro, we should have.
I will say should have won.
Bro, I didn't say
We
should have
won one
won. We
game.
should, bro. We should have won. We should have went to Game 7, bro. And you know, we should have won Game 1. Game 2, we sold. We were up 5-0. Game 3, we won. Game 4, we were up 5-0 again. 2 errors in a row. Scored y'all 5 runs. So I don't want to hear it. We had the games in the bag.
All right. Anyways, I
It's
will
still
say
just a fact.
I think one of my favorite what's it
I
called,
can't believe it.
traditions is whenever like y'all's like crazies or whatever like in
Yeah,
right field do the roll call. I think that's one of my favorite.
that's
I
tough.
love when it's opening day and I see that on TikTok, to be honest. I think it's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah. And
But
another thing, I back to what you were saying earlier, CP, about that thing, this thing. When Shohei does
oh,
it, it's tough. I'm not gonna
Shohei's
lie.
tough. Yeah.
But
No, it
when
is.
not
Kiki,
Freddie though. Freddie's
he's
just
he,
tough.
he's
Freddie's too
teeth
old. He don't
Freddie, bro.
move. He don't
He's
move right.
teeth.
I don't like the way Freddie moves.
He's got the veneers, bro, and he
Veneers
just
throw me
doesn't
off
look
too.
right.
Yeah, he's LA, right?
He doesn't look right with them.
He doesn't move right. He
No,
moves
he doesn't.
weird.
His swing is just so compact and quick. That's why he's so
Yeah.
good.
He's a great player. I
He's
just
a Hall
think
of
he moves
Famer
weird.
by far. But your
Yeah.
whole team is Hall of Famers. So,
Not all of them.
dog, you're 1 through 5 are minus Tucker. He's not yet, bro. You're telling me? Oh, look, Otani.
Yeah, 1 through 5, 1 through 5, 1 through 5.
Okay, yeah. The Oscars one, another one that will be. If
I don't know if
he
he will be.
continues to do
That's
this with
border.
the Dodgers, yes.
He's gonna
Maybe.
have to show it more, but I think
He's
could
been,
definitely be a
bro.
candidate.
He's literally one of y'all's best bats in the past 3 years.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Freddie, yeah, I think he's a Hall of Famer. Which
Y'all got any more points you want to cover?
no, I just want to say
Nah.
one thing: go Yanks.
Go ahead.
Go Dodgers. Go Blue.
Go
Blue Crew.
Yanks. This is our year.
But
for.
that's all I got
That's
for this
all I got,
episode.
too.
All I got.
Got anything
Appreciate
else?
y'all. That was fun.
I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you
keep it
again
rolling.
for all the love and support. Love that. Thank you guys. Let us know if there's any more topics y'all want to talk about. And also, here in a couple weeks, we're going to be introducing a new segment called Off Topic. And this is basically where we come on here and just talk about like
anything.
literally anything off topic of sports.
Keep giving us things to maybe like
movies, music. ASAP
like,
Rocky just dropped a new album.
Don Toliver got it.
That Don Toliver album sounds
Don
right.
Toliver got an album coming out the 30th. Ben knows what's
Nico
up.
just
He knows what
disregarded
I'm talking
one of
about.
the best rappers ever. Lil got it. Lil Key just dropped today.
Heard about that. Yeah.
One of the best.
Still gotta go listen though. Haven't listened.
But it was fun, boys. See y'all next week.
Absolutely. Appreciate it.
Later,
Peace
dude.
out, guys.
Peace.
Sir.